I'm going to show you.
What are you going to show me, Charlie?
Well,
you said you had some canes of some kind.
I got a new hip and I needed a cane.
Oh, what was wrong with the old hip?
I had to have it replaced.
Oh, okay. Now what are you hobbling around with now?
I lived too long.
What do you got in there?
I got a couple of new canes.
Oh, let's see them. Couple.
There's my first one.
Yeah, that's all right. Did you make that? You carved that?
My granddaughter carved it.
Pretty neat. Hold that up and let's take a look at that thing. Let's see it.
That's a nice cane. That's
yeah.
Good for bow-legged people.
Yeah, and if she can whack you with it if you don't behave too. So.
My wife could.
Yeah. What else you got in there?
I got another cane. I got another cane.
Oh, that's an Irish green one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Is that for St. Patrick's Day?
It's handy. It's for any time.
That's pretty neat.
And you can utilize that whenever you get thirsty.
So you got a cane in each hand. Thirsty? What do you mean?
Well, you can take a sip out of it.
A sip?
Just
I can't believe that.
Out.
Oh, for heaven's sake! You wouldn't do that. How much do you sip though?
Not very much.
Oh, okay.
It's just handy, just in case.
If you're real thirsty.
Kind of like a first aid kit.
That's pretty neat. All right. What else you got to show?
Well, I made a whole lot more for my granddaughters and other people.
Oh, okay. You think they're all going to have hip replacement?
Well, you don't have to. You could walk with one just.
Oh, okay.
And get you a cup and maybe make a little extra.
You could pretend you're blind. Heck yeah. That's all tax-free income, I think.
You could stand around the mall and with a cup and a couple of canes and no telling how well you'd do.
Yeah. Hey, come on, bring them inside. Let's show them to my wife.
I got a batch of them.
Man, you did a good job there. Look, hey, Carol, look at these canes Charlie made. You think you got a fancy cane. Look at the one he made out of a tree limb. And these are from Lowe's. Is that Lowe's pipe?
Got all these PVC at Lowe's.
Well, tell her about those.
Oh, man. I didn't tie them very good.
Well, you got one that's
what I didn't do.
accessible. And also he's got a pretty neat...
Let me pull this one out.
I'm trying to get him to sing a song for you, but he says his voice isn't...
It's a good thing I'm not in show business. They'd be throwing me off.
No, that's... You're handy with most things. It's just canes, bundles of canes give him a fun. But tell her about that thing, Charlie.
Gave you the idea to put a cork in the end.
Well, that's got a purpose. Tell her what that's for.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
The purpose is for sipping.
Yeah.
It's kind of like for an emergency.
If you get thirsty along the walk.
So you can fill that full of rum.
Hey, that's pretty neat.
And if you don't sip too much, you can make it back home.
Look how good it feels, and it even gives a little.
Yeah.
For when you jump off of buildings.
Life isn't that desperate. Now, he's really got a special thing. As soon as he gets that in his hand, I'm going to have him show it. Okay, now, what's that on the piece of paper you got, Charlie? You told me you had some kind of...
I made a little ditty here.
Poetry?
Canes.
Besides making canes, you're a poet?
No, I'm not a poet, but I got a new hip and I needed a cane.
Oh, okay. What does it say?
Well, it says here, made me a wooden cane for walking in the yard, but making that cane wasn't really very hard because Jilly got it started. Jilly's my granddaughter.
Oh, neat.
She cut and carved it from a limb, so now Jilly and I can go walking again. And later I had another idea, so I made another cane.
Oh, okay.
Take a look at that one.
Yeah.
And so what I said about that, I made another cane for walking in the street. Thought my second cane was really kind of neat. Just put some parts together from PVC I bought at Lowe's.
Not real expensive.
No. Now I can walk and take a sip.
Yeah, that's the part I like.
Go.
And you wouldn't really have to put milk or anything in there, would you? You could
well,
put...
you could.
What do you put in it?
Well, I'll tell you at the very last verse. I just cut and carved and sanded those parts I got at Lowe's, put them all together, and fitted them just so. Though 'twas uniquely simple, I got requests for more. Well, making that cane was really kind of fun because I made it out of water pipe and filled it full of rum.
Wow. Give him a little applause there. Anytime I need a cane, or some poetry written, I'll know where to go. Well, thanks a lot for showing this stuff to us, Charlie.
Wake up, everybody.